Good morning. It's good to connect with you again today. I'm Pastor Ian from Hatfield Christian Church, and I'm going to share with you along our lines of our theme, which is Move with God. And I would like to share with you today one of the verses that really impacted my life. And I'm going to read quite a bit, but then I'll share a bit deeper around that. And that's from Psalms 139. And David writes here, he says, "You have searched me, Lord, and you know me." First thing to realize here, God knows you. You know when I sit and when I rise. You perceive my thoughts from afar. You discern my going out and my lying down. You are familiar with all my ways. Before a word is on my tongue, you, Lord, know it completely. You hem me in behind and before, and you lay your hand upon me. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too lofty for me to attain. Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence? If I go up to the heavens, you are there. If I make my bed in the depths, you are there. If I rise on the wings of dawn, and if I sit on the far side of the sea, even there your hand will guide me, and your right hand will hold me fast. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me, and the light become night around me, even the darkness will not be dark to you, and the night will shine like the day, for darkness is as light to you. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. That knitting means God took time to do detail when He made you. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. That fearfully doesn't mean God was scared to make you. It means He was careful to not make a mistake. You created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Your works are wonderful. I know that full well. My frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place, when I was woven together in the depths of the earth. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Specific days that was ordained for you was written down before you were born. We'll go into that a bit more just now. How precious to me are your thoughts, God. How vast the sum of them. If I were to count them, they would outnumber the grains of sand. When I awake, I am still with you. God ordained days for you. That simply means God knew that you would be alive at this time. God knew that during COVID-19 in 2021, you would be alive. God formed you so that you have everything needed to engage with this life. And God also formed these days for you. So why am I saying this? We need to move away from I am a victim of COVID-19. And I just need to survive until this thing passes. What Pastor Louis said to us on Sunday, we are called to move things. We are not just called to see things move and to kind of move with them. God has formed you, God has ordained you, God has called you, God has anointed you to have an influence for His kingdom, to change the world. There where God has placed you, He has given you what you need so that you can have an influence, so that you can move things. Yes, there will be resistance. Yes, there will be people in power that don't like you as a Christian having a different worldview and having a different perspective on life. That's okay. So how do we do this? How do we change this world? How do we move with God and influence this world? First of all, start with you. In the mornings, make sure that your own tank is full. Spend time with God. Hear His voice. Get your instructions. Prayer is a conversation. By definition, in a conversation, you talk and then you listen. You need to sit quiet before God. Say, Lord, speak to me about today. What do you want me to do today? And then you preset your attitude for today. Doesn't matter what happens, will be how I will approach this thing and how I will deal with this thing and how I will move forward. So you get your own heart in a good place. You get your own attitude into a good place. And then you say, Lord, what do you want me to do? What is my instructions for today so that I can move things for your kingdom? There where God has placed you to work, between your friends, in your family, what is God's calling for you to do and how can you live that out in your everyday life? Bless you.